Mr. Lewis.
Hello, Scrum. How are we?
Good. And yourself?
Buddy? Home a little earlier than expected, or?
Yeah, this is about the time that I expected to be here. I wasn't completely sure. I thought we might go for a bit of food. But, we did food in front, so.
Okay.
It was a good movie, though.
What did you see?
Yeah, good question. Something 101. Crime 101, I think it was. Yes, it is Crime 101.
101.
Definitely not bad. Be back, Jamie.
Okay.
Go get myself a coffee. Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back, buddy.
You had a good day, Jeremy?
Yeah, quiet day. Sad day. We lost the Americans in the Olympics the gold medal match for hockey, which is
Yep, I've seen it.
a big loss for us. Good game.
I didn't see it fully, but it was pretty good what I watched.
Yeah.
I forgot to pick up my bales and I have to drive over my grown grass, which I will destroy.
Would have set it. Oh no, your back tires would set it off.
Yeah. It is what it is. It's alright.
So we could set crop destruction off for a few minutes. should be good for a few minutes. Just let me know when you're done. I'll turn it back on.
Oh yeah, that's better. Not destroying my cross now.
I don't like that setting.
It is kinda realistic, but till a certain extent, because you would push the cross flat,
Yeah.
so it would not be mobile for like a day,
Yes.
but after that it would come back up.
I think we're going to put that crop rotation mod in before we go through winter.
Yeah, it's alright with me.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. The test
That keeps longer hooks a bit longer as well, and it's all good.
Yep.
You working today, Jamie?
I just went in to plow a little bit of snow, put a bit of salt down on the parking lot. I didn't have to stay.
Okay.
Off tomorrow. I think tomorrow's going to be a storm day around here with the sounds of the columns for 15 to 20 centimeters. And then Monday afternoon, and then turn into winds, so.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Oh, you get booted or did you
Especially
leave?
with the wind. No, I left. I need to reconnect. The trailer is giving me a hard time.
Oh. Too busy talking to you, not looking what I was doing. I didn't accept the animals in the trailer. I didn't have enough money to do it, so I didn't notice that it didn't take them in, so.
Went all the way for nothing.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I think everybody's going to stay for a bit yet because to see Doc's transplanted themselves up to the other farm. Gonna have the two going. Walk was a little more
I think
interested.
Doc moved quite a bit of kid already.
Yeah. Say this October, so we'll go through. You and I'll play today, and I'd say next week when Walk goes back, we'll probably have a chance to advance through the winter fairly fast over a week or so and sell some crops, sell some products.
Yep, sounds good.
I didn't bother planting trees if we're going to move through. There's lots of farming to do.
Yeah, I got more than enough farming to do. Keep me busy.
Yep.
You can put crop destruction back on training.
Okay. Is someone coming on today?
I don't know.
Thought whenever we left on Friday night that he said he would be today. Have for sheep that are ready to move too, I wonder.
Make piles of meat again.
I just moved. I have 250 pigs to the slaughter.
That's a good amount.
Yeah, it should give me a
That'll bring some cash.
yes. Sheep have to be 18 months. I don't think I've got anything. Yes, everything for me is waiting for a good payday here in December or January with heat.
Nah, I don't have much meat, but I got some chicken meat ready to sell. It's pretty good money though. Oh, it's the sheep meat as well. I'm doing alright over here. Not having a loan anymore. With quite a bit of care, so I can't complain.
Oh, I still
Got
have
more
loan.
fields than I wanted to.
I bought the farm across the road last week.
Ooh, yeah, that will expand a bit.
Yeah. I'm back up to 1.6 million.
Yeah, that will come back quickly enough though with the meat.
It will. And knowing that that's what I said to Wonka when we're talking. I said we're going to stay here for a while. I said I don't mind. I like having something to work towards. So
Yeah.
bought a silage harvester for doing chaff and a couple of silo bunkers down. Didn't take long to spend it.
What?
There he is.
Hey, Duck. Hello.
Yo. Why didn't you? I forgot all about it was Sunday.
Got a little bit what?
I forgot it was Sunday. So, therefore now I'm here.
That's the back.
Yeah. I can move. You working today or no?
No, just 1 second. Okay.
Oh no, all my cows are gone.
There, he's back.
I don't have any cows in my barn, Jamie. What happened? They're all gone.
Cows in your barn.
Yeah, I got no cows in my cow barn.
Your new cow barn? I thought you didn't put cows in them yet.
No, I didn't put cows in it yet. Somehow I ate all the feed though, and I don't understand where my feed went. Oh, it's still there. It's not showing. No, cows aren't dead yet. What was I doing? Why am I doing it? And why is my EMR mixer not topping the cows up? What's that about? Go away, rising up slowly. So we're doing crop rotation mod next week.
Yeah, I think I'll let Wonko jam that in part of this week when he comes back. I put it in a test save and it didn't affect anything as far as the save. It just told you what was in the fields.
Yeah, I see you said it looked okay, so.
What's that, sorry?
I watched the vid. I see you posted that you put it in there and you didn't see any crash issues where, you know, like it lost field land. I watched the video, that was pretty interesting. I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to know what your yield is getting when it shows you're going to get like 120% and then you get 50% because you didn't rotate. That's going to be interesting. I didn't quite understand her numbers, but
Yeah, she was using two different fields too, but she wasn't doing a perfect test map comparison. But I think she was.
yeah,
Her numbers that she was getting were jiving to what the suggested on the mod breakdown is. So. Did you ever look at, I think, is it Arrow or Oz has mod out that has moisture? So it's like old season, if you leave your grass belts out and they get wet, they will disappear.
that one.
I was like, oh, I'd like to have it, but Johnny shit his pants in that one, I'm sorry.
Well, you can't do it on a server.
No.
It's kind of like the original seasons that came out in 17. That was a single player season. You couldn't use it for multiplayer. It's too complicated. I'm sure there's dedicated Germans that were in love with it, but I mean, you've seen the people that we try to play with. We're not disciplined enough. You have to be disciplined, and people would have to get on, which I don't think would be a problem. I mean, people having the availability to get on and do what needs to be done, but it was always Johnny's complaint about season to slowed everything down.
Yeah. I think it works on this style of gameplay we've been doing. Like the continuous server, like it's just rolling on. And yes, December, January, February, we're gonna probably sleep a little bit more and roll through the month, but it's still been pretty productive for us.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Well, I think we've also learned how to. Well, no, Scrumpy, you haven't learned how to play with it really.
You're gonna have to pull your mic up for me, or is it just me, Scrumpy?
I can hear Dog fine.
You probably turned me down last time.
No, I didn't, but I'm gonna turn you up now. Try that.
You got wax in your ears, maybe.
There you go.
I tend to talk a bit too quiet though because I'm half deaf and I always feel like I'm yelling for some reason.
Better there. I just bumped you up by about 30% in the volume, so.
Yeah, you can say that. Nothing's changed, same headset and everything I've always used. Can't adjust the mic on it.
Well, Discord fucks up every now and then.
True.
Even if you didn't do anything, someone you put up the volume, for example, for Jamie, and then next week you come back and for some reason it's no longer like that, but it's back on basic settings for some reason.
Well,
especially after an update.
Discord updates like every other day, if not twice.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand why they're constantly updating it, because I'll sit there and get on like at 7 o'clock at night, and by 9 o'clock I got the green arrow again that says reload update. I haven't done anything. And I gotta get up at midnight.
Oh, back on the road tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't really have, my bank account doesn't really have a choice. I'd like to stay home a whole nother week, but I don't know. This isn't the time of year where you can enjoy a week off. Not that you can enjoy it with a knife stuck in your back, but better than working. Plus, I don't know how it's going to go anyway, because you'd think that maybe a guy that got hurt was going to be out for a little while. You keep him kind of around town, you know, so if something happens again, he's close to home. No, let's send him, 300 miles west. And then let's send him to the place that he absolutely hates going to. Let's do that too. I don't know why people quit. Got no idea.
You're not streaming, are you, Scrum?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm doing a couple of things on the site for work, so. Not really focusing at the moment.
Well, those are the best
I'm here,
streams.
but I'm not here.
That's the best streams of yours to watch, because usually your drive, it indicates that.
Yeah, my driver, I just left my office, so I'll see where it ended up this time.
So is that new tax over there in the Netherlands going to affect you, Scrump, or no?
New taxes over here?
Yeah. Well, you legislature or something, whatever you guys call it, over there, they just passed some asset tax of like 36%.
Over here? No, they didn't.
Don't you live in the Netherlands?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where it was, according to the news.
Wait, it's the American news. Must be wrong.
That's worldwide news. Well, look, when I play Anno and stuff at Stewie, he always has the radio going. And I think it's still affiliated with the American news channels. But it seems like every other word is Donald Trump, and they're on everything. I'm like, why are they talking about him so much? He goes, I don't know. He goes, that's all they ever talk about is your president. It's like, never hear anything about what's going on in Australia. I'm like, that's kind of strange. Who cares what's going on in America if you're in Australia, right?
But what kind of text did you say?
An asset tax or an asset tax.
Well, I think they increased it by a couple percent, but it's nothing new.
So, like, how they're explaining it on the news is that if you have stocks or investments and stuff like that, you have to pay tax on that.
Yeah, but that's nothing new. It's always been like that. Above a certain number, though, I gotta say.
Well, I figured they didn't really go into the details of it that much.
No, we always had
making-
taxes on your stock exchanges, but only above a certain amount of money.
You don't have to pay on ours over here. Of course, Trump's tariffs got shot down, so that was a kick in the pants. I knew it's going to happen anyway. I don't understand why there's so many taxes. Why? What do they need all the money for? They don't ever do anything good with it.
Well, I can't complain. It's pretty good over here. Yeah, we live a good life. Yes, we pay taxes, but we get all the benefits from it as well.
I don't want any benefits from the government. I just want them to leave me alone and let me live my life.
That's the difference then, Doc?
Well, why do I need to pay money to the government and then go try to qualify for something to get it back?
Oh, you're not getting money back over here.
Well, no, but to get some benefit. I don't get any benefit from my tax dollars. Doesn't
Yeah,
cost
I'm
that
pretty
much to
happy
run.
with the way it's set up over here.
Ay. Doesn't
I
cost
mean,
that much
we
for the
always
roads.
complain, but in the end, we live in a pretty happy place, I would say.
Yeah, but I pay 50% of my paycheck goes to taxes. 50%. Half of
Nah,
what I
it's not-
earn goes to the government.
It's not that much over here, Doc. Absolutely not that much.
Yeah, but he lives in a communist state there now, Scrump, that's why.
No, I don't. I live in a free state. You live in the communist state.
How did the ice hockey go, Doc?
The what? You glitched out.
The ice hockey game?
Oh, stop.
Ice hockey.
He doesn't even watch hockey. Scrump's just baiting
Oh,
me
where
here
the women
because
beat the
no, the Canadians lost
yeah, the
to the
women
U.S.
beat the Canadians.
No, men's lost today.
You guys lost twice to us?
Yep. America is the greatest in the world.
At hockey. I see some memes coming this way. How'd you guys let that happen? You guys invented that sport.
It was a good game. It was 1-1, went to overtime. They played 3-on-3 in overtime, and they
don't do the shootout anymore, do
no.
they?
It was 20 minutes of 3-on-3 is what they'll do, and just keep doing 3-on-3 till somebody wins. But it only went, I think, for maybe 7 minutes or 6 minutes. It didn't go very long. 3-on-3 is pretty fast, wide open hockey.
Well, yeah, because there's nobody to stop you really.
No.
You beat one guy, you know, it becomes 2-on-1 real quick.
Yeah.
Well, it's 3-on-3 and the goalies, or
3-on-3 and the goalies. So you got 3 skaters.
Oh yeah.
And
3
a
skaters
netminder.
and the goalie. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. See, they always change the rules. It's like NFL used to go sudden death. You just played till the next person scored. Then they changed the rules so that both teams got an opportunity that you had to score a touchdown to win. Then they went and changed it now so each team gets a chance to get the ball. I don't know. I kind of feel like it should be like in, is it basketball where they just play another whole period? Pretty sure basketball, when you don't go into, when you go into overtime, they just play another period or a half period, and whoever has the highest score at the end of that wins.
Yeah.
I don't know why you don't do that. A lot of sports rule changes have to do with TV coverage too.
Well, it's all about trying to make ratings and excitement to pay for it too.
Yeah, but a lot of it has to do with time slot, because they don't want the games going on extra innings. You know, like some of these baseball games that would go into the 12th, 13th inning. It's ridiculous. You know, it's been a 5-hour game slotted for 3.
Yeah. That's probably where the man on second in baseball come in then for the extra innings.
Yeah, because they don't want, you know, I remember when I was a kid, used to watch baseball games. They'd go to sometimes the 11th, 12th inning in the playoffs. Yep. They don't want that drama anymore. They want to put an end to it. Like in football games in the NFL take longer than college games. Why is this? Because we have more commercial breaks. The breaks between when they change sides and all that are all made for TV. Because when you're at the game, what's happening? Nothing. You're watching everybody just stand around for the 2-minute commercial breaks.
Yeah.
And then they do TV timeouts, which when you watch it on TV, you don't notice. You don't know that. But when you're at the game, they just do TV timeouts. Because if the game goes too good, they don't get enough commercial slots in. I know sports is entertainment, but it just... I'm just tired of people taking advantage of everybody all the time. I mean, these sports, they all make so much money, and they just keep finding ways to make more of it at the expense of the fans because they know they'll pay it. I don't know, Jamie. There's some stone picking contracts I think you'd learn.
No, I'll pass. I took 2 mowing contracts to supplement myself for a little bit. I got corn to harvest, my own grass to mow.
I'm not doing any more mowing contracts. Last week I did a bunch, it didn't work.
This is the same idea. I'm going to try and see if it works for me here. If it doesn't, we'll do the same thing, but they'll...
Well, you shouldn't have to be able to cancel a contract to go get reimbursed by the bank. I don't know why those mowing contracts are so messed up. I have a feeling. I have a feeling because all the ones that don't complete are all the good paying ones over by the windmills, and I have a feeling that it's calculating the area without uncalculating the area the windmill's in. Yes. Everybody sees money laying around. It's mine.
What have you lost, Doc?
I lost a big bundle of money somewhere and I can't seem to find it. It's all gone.
It's invested in the new farm, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I forgot that I purchased this mixer wagon, so that doesn't help either. Every month I gotta have 20 grand every month to pay on this stupid thing. I think it's 20 grand. No, it's only 5. Okay, we're good. I financed it because it's like, I pay it off. There's no point in paying it off. I'm going to need it anyway. Not moving farms, I'm just adding.
Just a satellite location.
Well, the original home farm here is going to be the pepper farm. and then the new farm is going to be very fine. Very fine. Is that moisture mod just for the grass and the hay, or no?
I think that was for crop as well. I didn't get into too much with it. Just watched a couple of videos they were using it.
Crop moisture's fine, except on the grain side of it, you're going to have a dryer and everything. You're going to dry the grain before you can store it. Which would be a cool idea, but I don't quite know how they determine what crop moisture's supposed to be. The way farms are set up, it's not like you can wait, you know what I mean? Like everything's set up on a monthly, it's all set up on a monthly basis, so I don't know how it would, like, if it's not ready this month at the right moisture, then what do you do?
Yeah.
Of course, the grass and that wouldn't be that way because you're going to cut it and it has to dry. You know, you have so much dry time. Because the original seasons just did that for grass, right? There's no moisture thing other than you'd cut hay and you didn't have to ted it if you let it sit long enough.
Yes.
If you tedded it, it would dry really fast. But not instant dry like it does now. Driving like Wonka over here.
All over the place then, I guess?
All over the place. You don't care. Thousand liters, 50%. tractor here. It's got almost 100 hours on it.
That's been used.
Use it for everything.
Is that all your hours, or is that used by you?
I mean, other than hired worker stuff.
No, but it's you bought that new, and that's all your hours.
Yeah, this tractor I bought brand new. I think I bought all my tractors new. I think I bought him. A lot of them. Single player tractors are like 5,200 hours on it.
It's quite a lot. Well, not for normal use, but in the game it is.
Yeah. Most guys put 200 to 500 hours a year on a tractor. As long as it's not a feed tractor or anything like that that runs every single day.
Yeah.
And obviously it's a lot more. We got weeds turned off, don't we?
We do.
Why?
Wonko does not like weeds.
Okay, I'll just go back to, 22. Oh, no, that had weeds. 19. No, that had weeds. Must be in Britain they don't have weeds. They're just weed free. Another step he doesn't want to do, I guess. I don't know. The stones would be better if they had more than one machine to pick the stones. Would be really cool if somebody made like a 4 or 5 people that you just attached. You attach this thing to your back of your wagon, right, to your trailer, or to the front of your trailer, and then when you unfold it, like 2 people on each side of it appears, and then it just picks up all the stones and puts them in your wagon.
That would be quite fun to watch.
Well, I mean that's how we used to do it. Somebody'd pull the tractor and the wagon through the field, and you get 1 or 2 people on each side just picking up the stones and throwing them in the wagon.
You mean you never put the tractor in bull low, jumped off and walked beside it to pick stones?
No. Too many hills. I tried that once, and then the tractor ended up chasing me down the first you know, look for a lack of trying. Remember I went down the road, to bike down to work every day after school, and I did one pass on this field. And the boss was like, how far have you got? And I'm like, just one pass. He goes, is it that many? And I'm like, yeah. So then, it was like a Saturday or something, so he's like, well, I'll help you. He's like, 2 of us will get it done. We spent all morning, we made one pass, all the way across the field. So then, after lunch, we rounded up all the neighborhood kids, and we took the sides off the dump truck, and we just would throw them on the flat deck of the truck. And that's how we finished it. We had like 6 people doing it. It was a rough day.
Flying over that field there, Jamie.
What's that, Snow?
It's like you're flying over that field there.
Oh no, most of that's only 3 done so far. The other was all done for silage, headlands and down the sides.
Okay. Yeah, I'm harvesting corn as well.
Oh, can you pick it now?
Yeah, it's ready to harvest the corn.
That's what they used to do in here. You chop all the headlands off, open the field up, and then they would combine the rest.
I tried that wheel loader on here for the silage bit and no good.
No good.
No, it needs to get a mod that you can snap a rear weight in the back of it. There's a mod that you can put a 3-point hitch in the back of your tractor, in front of your tractor, and have the 3-point B in there and then put a weight on it. 5,000 liter bucket, only 3,500 liters in it, and it was tipped in front of the motor down.
Probably just needs the center of gravity to be bad. See, a lot of those physics things that the in-game equipment works so well with, a lot of people just copy those numbers off the XMLs and don't ever actually figure out what they're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like those really nice Steiger tractors by Cascadia modding or whatever it is. They got these really nice model case tractors, but they all work like crap because they don't take the time to get the weight distribution and everything right on them. Because this 9380 Steiger that they released, all you had to do was go in there and move the weight distribution to the proper, proper setting, and then change the weight values, because you could do that too in this one. You could just put more weight in the rear. Just physically make it heavier.
Yeah. Because I thought it'd be pretty awesome to use in the pit.
Yeah, because I went and looked up.
Yeah.
It's a cool little thing. Yeah, because on the Steiger, I just looked up the real tractor and what the weight was and what the weight distribution was, and I just changed those numbers, and lo and behold, it fixed them out. like, I don't know where he got the numbers from, but wherever he got the numbers from, it wasn't right. I've had tippy trailers and stuff like that you move the center of gravity around and it fixes them. Or some of them are like when they converted them, they may have gotten it right in like 17 when they built the model, but they never changed it. When the physics were different in the game. Watch TV?
I'll be right in there.
Okay.
That's the last thing you got the harvest in?
Yes. I got 2 fields of grass that I can cut. I was just checking. Walk
I'm not really worried about the I'm not worried about the rotation mod on grass though.
No, I checked. The grass is 100%, 100%, 100%. But it is interesting if you go. I just played a little bit. If you go corn, soybean, grass, wheat, you get good results. If you go corn, then go to wheat. Your wheat reduces drastically, like to 75 or 80%. So it is going to make you, like for me doing pigs, I want, wheat and canola and corn, so I'm going to have to maybe throw corn into a grass field somewhere along the way to make it work.
Which makes no sense because grass takes just as much nutrient out of the soil as corn. Like if they had alfalfa in the map, then it would totally make a reason to grow it because alfalfa is a legume. But I mean, if it's done right, it should give purpose to growing peas and beans. Because they're legumes too.
I did play with those to see. And then there's cover crops give you bonuses, I think, and cover crops and meat and fields fallow.
Well, that's not bad.
No.
I mean, if you could put grass fields in and it resets your thing, then that's leave it fallow, right? The potatoes should be probably the worst.
I would say yes.
You probably can't grow anything after potatoes. Now, if the mod went a step further, and then if you added manure, it bumped you back up. Like if you put corn, then you put manure, then you put wheat, and then it would bump you back up to 100%. But as far as what I've learned about it, it's very crop rotation. Doesn't take into effect. If you use a chemical fertilizer, it doesn't do the bonus, but if you use manure, it does. Which could be looked at as an organic bonus, but I'm just looking at the organic matter that we put back into chemical fertilizer. It doesn't do any organic matter. It doesn't add any other, it's just one cover crop, right? Or if you have long grass, does that count?
I think it just adds grass and oilseed radish.
So you could have effectively grass cover crop then.
Yeah. I didn't dig too deep in it. I just looked if there was any conflicts. I started putting it in an existing save. It didn't kick any errors back, and it seemed to show everything okay. So
Give it a shot.
because when you jump out now and you look, it doesn't say anything, but it just says corn harvested or corn ready to harvest. But this shows you your current crop, your crop that was before this, and the crop that was before that again in the bottom of the screen.
What I like about it is it prevents you from having the hay field, the cornfield.
Yeah. Like this field I'm doing right now is the second crop of corn coming off that. So this may hurt me on the...
It shouldn't, because it should start a history with everything that's in the... It should start everything as fallow. Because it's not going to know... Like, when you load the game, it'll know what's in it now, but I don't think it'll know previous crops.
No,
well,
I don't know, because when I loaded my save game, my multiplayer, and tried it, it showed, other than fallow, it showed like red beet and parsnips, or parsnips and parsnips, or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's going to take, I think it's going to...
those crops actually in there?
I don't know. I can't tell you that, because... but I'm just saying it didn't take it as fallow. It loaded something in behind.
Okay.
I like the idea because it's a little more planning involved with it.
And more realistic. You like the puzzle piece of this game, I know you do.
Yep. That's why whenever, like, we were talking, like, I know Wonko was not having as much fun, and then now he's reinvigorated with this map I'm at. That's why I went and took more money out, expanded the farm. Like, I like working to try to build something off. Like, for me, playing this game and having $20 million in the bank, and there's no goal to reach there, like you've got your money. I like playing this game and trying to pay back my loan, or okay, now my next goal is to buy that piece of property next to me.
That's the same as I do, and then on a standard size map I play until I basically got every field that's reasonable to have. Yeah, you know, Because eventually a single player standard size map, it doesn't take long to run out of room, really.
No.
I mean, I'm working the whole top half of the map and on Riverbed Springs, and after that it's kind of like, well, all these other fields are not even worth my time.
Yeah, they are smaller.
Small is good when you're starting out, but you get to a certain point where, all right, why am I going to mess around with these little ones? I own all the big fields. I'm working half the map. And on that Alma, Missouri map in 22, I was working the whole map, except for there was a couple of small fields in the very center of it. And I didn't work any of there's like these micro fields on the outside of the map, I think they were just a decoration, more or less. They were too small to really do anything with. And then you get too close to the map boundary, and that doesn't work either. So, yeah, I like the planning, building, similar teams, gameplay style. I can't believe the number of people that like you said, they cheat in everything because they just want to drive the tractors realistically. That's all they care about. And, I mean, that's part of the thing the Giants are always trying to balance that some grumpy Australians have never seen to consider. Some people are 5 years old and they want to smash the tractors into things. Other people want to cheat money in and just drive it around realistically with a crew of people on multiplayer. Other people like us, we like to build an empire.
Yeah. Like this map here is the longest stretch that I've ever played with this group on a map continuously.
I kind of like it this way. Kind of building something now instead of switching maps a lot.
Yep. And I guess we're kind of lucky. They have two servers going between Waco's and ours over in the multiplayer group. Is we kind of jump around a little bit, but this one here, I've been enjoying more. Like I'm playing the French map with Waco, and it's like it's something to do, but it's really I've been coming back to this one more because it's just a better map. It's bigger. There's lots more to do, even though it's the same setup in the server as far as the number of days it's running and speed and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Well, ideally, if the two servers were about 6 months apart.
Yeah.
Harvest on one, swap over on the other one. Well, actually, you want about 3 months apart. Because that way, one server will be busy, the other server will be slow. I don't know what got Wonko invigorated. I don't know if he got it's like he got kind of bored and then decided to take a different direction. Now he's like, well, I've done that. I think he did everything he's normally done on a server. I think he got to this point where he didn't know what to do because we've never been this far before. He's basically sold everything off, and he's doing what, veg crops or something now?
Yeah. If you go up and look at his farm there, you can see like the fish farming's gone. He got rid of the pigs. He's got one cow barn on there now, but nothing in it yet. I chuckled when I went to his farm. I'll have to tell him when he's back next week. He's got like pigs in the butcher that aren't processed, so he's got money sitting there.
Could be a nice guy and go over and start it for him.
He may have a plan. I don't want to interfere with that plan. All I would do was making sure his animals were fed and his bull pallets were off the trigger for him.
I mean, I guess he doesn't have a plan and he forgot about him. That would be my assumption. I'm happy with this map. Good map.
Yeah, it is.
I've been too busy being bored on Railroader. I don't know what my obsession with that game is. I think it's the same thing. Like, I'm constantly having to figure out how to get everything where it needs to go. And then once I get it there, I just do it again. I sleep, new cars show up, I go pick up the empties or the full ones and take the new cars there, and I think it's kind of like this game too, where you set the train off, go make dinner, come back, see if it made it. Doesn't always make it. Once in a while they fall off the tracks for some reason. I haven't figured out what causes that, but you gotta go put them back on the rails. Which I know, like when I'm driving the train, I know why it went off the rails, because it's going too fast. But when the AI is, I don't quite understand. Yeah, but when the AI is driving the train, I don't understand how it goes off the tracks, because it obeys the speed limits on everything. I, however, don't even know what the speed limit's supposed to be, and I just hope for the best.
Just gonna send it.
Pretty much. I mean...
I saw it in the sale and I am so tempted, but
I think you should. With the amount of fields you have at the moment.
Which one you got now?
I got the case.
It's a nice one. It's just not
7150.
doing enough.
What do you mean? 7150 is good.
There's an Lexan.
It's nice, but it's too small.
Lexan 8900 in the sales.
It's not too small.
It's only another. I looked
Well, it depends on
online.
how much time you got.
My harvester is 10,000 liters. This one holds 18, so.
I've got the Evian 450.
Evian 450.
I've got the John Deere S790.
The baby class.
That S790 is still cheaper in the long run.
Yep.
I don't really see why you would need a big combine like that Lexion unless you're gonna do half a map or better.
Yeah, I bought this one in the sale, and it just makes it easier for me to do the field a bit quicker. And I agree, I might not need it on this map, but it helps in the speed.
Contract finished, Doc.
I just... What contract?
My grass contract.
Oh, it did finish?
Yeah.
Who'd you pay off?
Now, it was a big
You had
field
to
with
pay...
nothing in it. You know what I mean? It
Yeah,
was
that
Yeah.
helps.
field
There's
forward.
quite a bit of grass contracts that work fine, but some of them are a bit of a pain in the butt.
I'm gonna go do 188 next, and it might be tricky because it's got a windmill in the center, so that'll be a good test.
Because everyone I've had trouble with had a windmill or had a ditch that ran through another section of field that really wasn't field.
Yeah, I had that problem too a couple times. And then I mowed a bit of berm next to the water, which was not really onto the field, but it did count for the contract.
Be right back, gotta take dog out.
Did he just say he was gonna let himself out?
I think he said the dog.
Let the dog out? Ah, okay. I figured that, but it sounded strange. Be right back.
Okay, bud. I'll come back. It's all just going to cost too much money, Scrum.
Yeah.
Buy new headers.
Yeah, the headers are quite expensive, that's true.
And it's really just the corn because I've been swathing everything else.
Ah, okay, yeah, you got swatter.
It's the capacity that I was looking at. That's the temptation part. Because with the swather,
Yeah.
this thing fills up really, really quick.
Well, I had all my fields with either grain or corn this season. So it was kind of handy to have a big harvester.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not the biggest, but it's pretty big. Mine was in the sale that was like 54% off, if I remember right. So it was either buying a new small one would probably be the same price as buying this one for half money.
Mm-hmm.
Either just the headers, those were both the corn header and the crop header were both expensive. Almost done for supper yet, Jamie?
Yeah, a little bit to go yet here.
I finished my cornfield, so I won't be very much longer.
Uh-huh.
It's almost 10:30 already. I've got a busy week ahead of me. We're switching from snow to 15 degrees above zero this week. It's kind of big change there. Spring seems to be coming.
This normal time of year for you too?
Yeah, it's a bit early for spring. But yeah, it might be just for a week, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we get temperatures below zero till early May. It's an exception, but we do get it.
Oh, awesome. Oh, there's nuclear weapons behind me.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Army
Specialized.
storage.
It looks like a caboose, but it's a specialized, heavily armored rail escort vehicle utilized by the U.S. Navy and Department of Energy. It's got DOD on it, Department of Defense. Protect shipments of sensitive nuclear
What have you
materials.
done wrong, Doc? Why are they looking for you?
No, looking for me. It's just the rail car.
So you're playing 2 games at once?
Who is?
You.
Who am I?
I thought you were playing Model Railroad at the same time. But it's the real railroad outside.
Yeah, it's the one in my backyard.
You live that close to the railroad, Doc?
Oh yeah.
Is it a busy one, or?
Not mainline now.
Okay.
This one looks like a caboose because it's gonna have military escorts with it. Well, they haul it by rail because you really can't haul that stuff on the road, which doesn't make any sense because if I was to haul that on a truck, I couldn't come anywhere near any population centers. But they roll it right through the middle of the city.
That's their workaround.
Well, I mean, for all practical purposes, it's not easy to, you know, rail lines just don't exist everywhere. Not like roads. It's a lot easier to find a route around town than it is to find a rail line around population centers, because we pretty much tore up every one that wasn't being used. And you can't even run the modern locomotives on the old rail lines anyway.
Why not then, Doc? Did they change the rail size?
No, the rail gauge is the same, but the weight, the radius, and the speed of the modern tracks.
They'll have to renew all the support beams, etc. first. And
Well, a lot of these short line rails in the U.S., they're still built under the old standard. So, but it's no big deal because usually you're just taking cars to and from, you're just spotting them from location to the main rail yard. So it's really not a big deal because you're not really getting speeds over 10, 15 mile an hour anyway. But all the mainline stuff, you know, they've rebuilt all the railroad beds and everything so that they're nice and smooth. And it's continuous rail too. The old rails were jointed, but the new ones are all continuous. They're all welded. The rails are all welded as one piece. They flash weld them, which is pretty cool.
We no longer have train tracks on the island.
What?
Yep. That's a long time ago. So the last train left here in 87, I think. And then they slowly decommissioned all the lines, but they left the beds there, like they took the tracks and the trestles and not the trestles, the creosote ties all up and left the gravel, and it's now walking trails and snowmobile trails and transport for four-wheelers and that kind of stuff around the province.
I'm gonna run out and get a picture of that car because it's like the only one in the country.
Okay.
Sent it to my brother because it's a Navy one.
A Navy train, that makes a lot of sense.
Alright, gentlemen. I'm gonna go and call it a night for me.
Alright, bud.
You enjoy your supper when you're ready.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Catch up with you through the week, maybe, and
Yeah, I got a couple things left to do here on Schwesing-Banhof, so I think I'll be around during the week.
Are you gonna leave Jamie here with just me? Oh no.
Yeah, Doc. It's gonna be hard times for you.
Not for me.
Oh, for Jamie, yeah.
yeah.
Right, gentlemen, you both have a wonderful week. And,
you as
All
well.
right, you
see you
too.
later.
Take care.
Take care.
Well, I'm gonna have to break down and buy something to load my bales with. No money.
You don't just use auto load, you're going to do it manually?
Auto load doesn't work on the straw blower.
Oh, I got you. I got you, because you're...
Now I lag crashed.
Just now?
Yeah, I had just a little skip and I found myself up in a tree. Whatever's on that car is not hazmat placard, which tells me it's something real. Well, it's part of the Department of Defense, so they don't have to apparently. But if it's got armed guards, I don't know how comfortable I feel like I want that in my backyard. Oh, what is going on? Okay, here we go. I thought Universal Auto Load, maybe it was 22 where it worked in the straw blowers and
Yeah, it was 22, not 25. I made the same comment here about 6 or 8 weeks ago.
You got the stupid big one too. I don't mind grinding the straw, blowing it in the mangers like you're supposed to, but of course I'd have the same problem either way. No, I guess not, because well, some of these people like to put their bale triggers in the middle of the stall, you know, out by the stall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it says I'm chilling. How did I end up chilling? So you think that little loader would work on bales or no?
I would say it would for bales, yes.
My tractor loader setup I think was sold. Let's see what. Buying a little tractor, putting a loader on it. I don't know if that makes any sense either. Put the little Massey's on here. Germans would never buy Massey's. I think still 40 grand.
Try mowing contract number 2 and see what happens.
$35 grand. Crazy.